Hi everyone, it's Jerry. I have another interesting odds game to share with you. This was played September 29th. On the white end, LeelaKnightOdds, no king knight, playing against Grandmaster David Paravyan, dropstone on lichess. Alright, unlike previous games I've shared with LeelaKnightOdds, this game much faster, 1+1 time control. I believe this is maybe a favorite time control of Paravyan's when playing against LeelaKnightOdds. Also, this may be Leela's most frequent opponent. At least at the higher level, Grandmaster level. I'm not sure there's another Grandmaster level player who's played as much. Their current match score, 1,466.5 to 101.5. So Paravyan here scoring roughly 6%. We have here Blackmar-Diemer Gambit. Now, if you're still playing with the king knight, most popular move here is knight c3. Second most popular f3. We're not going to be seeing f3. F3 capture, you don't have that knight around to do the recapturing. What we have here is bishop g5. Maybe already looking to disturb black's kingside. Knight f6. You could take and give black doubled f-pawns. Leela does not play it this way, does not capture the knight yet. Knight c3 here. Bishop questioned. You could take the knight here. Declined. c6, queen d2. Bishop f5. And now we see bishop captures knight. So I found this curious. Why this delay on f6, or why wait for this last move, bishop f5, before capturing on f6? Well, I tried to make some sense of it, what might be factoring in. This is very difficult to know exactly, but you would think that this would be the moment. If you're provoked with h6, if you're going to capture that knight, go for it now. Well, if these pawns are doubled here, this f6 pawn, let's throw it under the microscope for a second, it has the option to move. It could go to f5 and maybe make life a bit more difficult for white to conveniently collect the e4 pawn. Okay, with how it's played in this game, backs off, waits for bishop f5, then goes, now's the time to take. You don't have f6 to f5. Yes, your bishop is there covering it. Your bishop at the same time is an unprotected piece. Nearby, there's a queen f4 double attack move. We will see this soon enough. Now, if you delay the capture on f6, let's say you go with queenside castles here, e6 is there. Bishop defended, bishop free, queen there as the recapture if white is taking on f6. This is the moment. We see bishop captures knight, e takes bishop, queenside castles, bishop b4, queen f4. Out of the pin, targeting the bishop and pawn. The response is queen a5. Defense of the bishop, pressure on c3, a2. I imagine if bishop captures knight was played, we'd see queen captures bishop. Bishop is still hit, e4 is hit. It's queen a5 in this game. Knight takes e4. Black here castles. If queen captures a2, threatens a mate in 1, c3 is the move. Bishop's hit. Both bishops are hit. No mate anymore. 2 squares now available for the king. All right. Black castles. Bishop d3. Follow-up is bishop e6 yet again. Queen a2. c3 would be the way. We see here bishop e6. Pop quiz. How would you respond here? Feel free to pause the video. Okay, this is only a 23 move game. Leela stirs up trouble fast. Frequently does. We see here knight captures f6. So Leela now down 2 knights. Kingside officially destroyed. Follow up now. Another pop quiz. What move would you play here? Can you spot Leela's move? Feel free to pause the video. Okay, we don't see queen captures f6 or g5. In both cases, black would be able to respond with queen g5. That's a check, and the queens come off. We have here d5, clearly looking to interfere with the queen's influence on the king's side. She's cut off somewhat now. Final pop quiz. What's your move here? Feel free to pause the video. Okay, in the game we have queen takes a2. This is second best. No longer winning for black. Evaluation is -1. Now, before I share what the best move is, let me point out what a losing move would be. Capturing with the bishop. Capturing with the bishop can be met with queen g4 check, king h8 only move, queen f5, going in for mate. Black could interfere with this, give a piece back to prevent the mate. Funny move, interfering with the battery, tension between the queens, meeting queen captures bishop with f5, or even this check and then queen g7 to prevent the mate. In the case of f5, I took this one out a little bit. There's queen f4 targeting h6, and if defended, there's g4 to pry open the h-file. Okay. Capturing with the bishop is losing. Capturing with the pawn calls it equal. These are a couple of ways to defend against this idea of queen h7 mate. Okay. What would be the winning move for black? There's only one winning move. And the computer here notes it's queen captures d5. Did any of you come up with this? Were any of you willing to give up the queen? I don't know that Leela would have played it in this way. Inserting a check, taking the queen, and then the bishop. The material imbalance here is what? Knight, bishop, rook versus queen. This is considered winning for black. What I think Leela would have gone for, in the case of queen captures d5, is queen captures bishop, keeping this ID in reserve, possibly swiping the b7 pawn, anything to keep more pieces on board. That other line where it was the queen versus knight, bishop, rook, it was just the queen that was out and about for Leela. Anyhow, black, at the end of the day, does not find this only winning move. In the game, it is queen captures a2, mate in one threat, addressed with queen captures bishop. We can run safely if checked. Pawn takes pawn. With best play, this is holdable. This is equal. Equal with queen f4. Now, a big part of what makes Leela so tricky, Leela plays suboptimal moves, knowing I'm sure is not the right term here, but I'll say knowing that you're just not going to find the way forward. We have instead queen h4, and I have actually one more pop quiz for you. How would you play here? What's the top move? Feel free to pause the video. Okay, the top move here is d4. Any of you come up with this? d4 clears the fifth rank and is prepared, black here would be prepared to meet. Queen captures f6 or h6 with a check, follow-up check, and queen g5, essentially offsetting the white queen's activity on the king side. Okay, d4 not played. We have here the much more human check on a1. King d2, this is attack 1 of 5. 5 consecutive attacks against the black queen. Queen takes b2, rook b1, queen e5. Going for this move, rook b1, if the queen was still on f4. Note, queen e5 would be creating tension between the queens. No tension in this case. The f pawn is free. Queen in the center, not for long. Immediately challenged with f4. Needs to find a new home. There's a pin. Kick the queen. No longer a pin. Kick the queen again. And finally, black stumbles. The top moves from here are queen a3 and queen c8. It's pointing out after queen a3, queen captures h6, threatening mate. It says insert a check and then play f5. It says that that is holdable. All right, the other post for the queen on c8, this is the very top move. Queen c8 is prepared to meet queen captures h6 with bishop f5. And also, it's prepared to meet queen f6, believe it or not, with bishop f5 yet again. Meeting bishop captures bishop with queen c6, this double attack against the queen and rook. It says best from here is to exchange queens. Okay. Black does not find either move makes the more human move. Let me move the queen and defend f6. Queen captures h6, threatening mate in 1, f5, and talk about a couple of the most simple looking moves to finish this game. We have now rook e1, knight c6, and rook e3. Move 23. Black resigns. Makes it look so easy. Next up, rook g3. In this position here, reading checkmate in 8. There's no running either with f6, king f7. There'd be a check and checkmate. Only a 23 mover. Amazing how quickly Leela managed to stir up trouble towards the black king. Anyhow, your thoughts with this one, feel free as usual to leave any feedback to this video in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe took a thing or two away. That's all for now. Take care. Bye.